I challenged myself to do the Wim Hof breathing method for 30 days. Did I succeed? What were the benefits? And should you try it? Find out in today's Shaggy's Ideas. I noticed while editing that my video is really long, so I decided to cut it up into episodes, kind of like a series. In this episode, what is the science behind the Wim Hof breathing method? Okay, why even do the Wim Hof breathing method? What are the benefits and what happens to your body while you're doing them? Okay, during the hyperventilation phase, we're lowering carbon dioxide levels in our body. This is basically causing the blood to become more alkaline. The blood is naturally acidic. This is temporary, by the way. The fact that the blood becomes temporarily more alkaline creates three things that happen in the body. First of all, the veins and arteries in all your body and brain slightly close. Red blood cells have a hard time releasing oxygen that they're carrying because blood acidity is what triggers the blood cells to release the oxygen. Since the blood is more alkaline, it causes the blood cells to hold on to it. It's more difficult for them to release the oxygen. Even though your blood is basically at 100% oxygen saturation. What this is causing is basically a slight temporary hypoxic state. That's basically that your tissues and cells are not receiving the oxygen they need. They need oxygen to survive. It's causing them stress because they are going to die. If you're in like severe hypoxia, they die. But in this case, it's very temporary and it's not long term. It's not going to cause any harm. So it sounds scary, but don't worry. The thing is, after the 30 hyperventilations, that's when you have the deep breath in, as deep as you can, fully in, and you breathe it all out. Once that happens, everything goes back to normal in your body. Your blood becomes acidic again, because it's a very short time period. It just takes you very little to breathe 30 times in and out. It takes you very little time. So this is basically causing your body, your brain, your muscles, everything. It's causing you on a cellular level a slight stress due to the slight hypoxia. Cell metabolism begins to change and it begins to shift since they're not getting their normal amount of oxygen. This is basically signaling your body that it needs to react and it needs to get stronger. Something is happening. I need to get stronger. I need to survive. This causes the body to strengthen the pathways to deliver oxygen. This can include increased red blood cells, lung capacity, improved circulation, and improved metabolic efficiency. Another interesting effect is that adrenaline is increased in the blood. This breathing influences the adrenal medulla in the adrenal gland, something that was thought to be impossible to influence. One of the things that Wim Hof would say is that he was able to control his immune system. People called him crazy, but he proved it. He basically begged them to do studies on him. And guess what? He was not bluffing. They put a dead virus in him, and on a normal person, it would cause fever, vomiting, headaches, diarrhea, all severely in the first 4 to 8 hours. And then at 8 hours, they should be fine because it's a dead virus. That's just how your body reacts, the immune system, because it feels that there's a threat. Wim Hof, with his concentration, with his focus, and the breathing technique, was able to neutralize those effects, and he felt perfectly okay. And in the documentation, he did mention that for a brief second he felt a little bit of headache, and he just focused on it and continued with the breathing, and it just left. Not only did he get fever, if anything, all those effects were dwindled to a slight headache. That's still insane. They did blood samples on him and other of his students, because they did tests with his students as well, and just to verify if it was just him, if he was maybe immune or something. No, his students also managed to neutralize the effects, which is insane. Apparently it helps also lower inflammation from what I have been seeing and what I've been reading, etc. So one day, 3 sets, try it out. Again, make sure to smash that like button. It really helps me out, and consider subscribing for more self-betterment from Shaggy. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out any of the videos over here. This one's one YouTube suggested you watch, and this one on the bottom is one I picked just for you. And like Wim Hof says, to you, all the love and all the power.